Hey guys, this is Bear Gaming and welcome back to our channel. For today's Hero Spotlight, we are going to discuss about the main hero of Exos Heroes, which is Zeon. Now first, we are going to check out here in the journals button. Just press the Heroes button and then press Rare tab, and we can see Zeon over here. And I'm pretty sure everyone knows him who plays Exos Heroes. First, we are going to check out his skill set. The passive is Recoil, counters upon receiving damage 1 time per 2 turns. When an ally counters, increases own attack by 8%, stacks up to 5 times. His first skill is Blazing Sword, deals 150% damage to one enemy and 50% chance to afflict target with burn to deal 92% damage every turn for 2 turns. Then his second skill is Unleash Power, deals 89% damage to all enemies and 50% chance to afflict target with Bind for 3 turns, attacks with type advantage. Now we are going to take a closer look over here in the hero introduction. You can see Zeon. There's Bitru on his technically right shoulder, and then we can see his sword in the back, and it's kinda, I find it unique how he holds his sword. You know, there's this sling wherein he carries this sheath, and then we can see the iconic baggy shorts. And I think I remember back, I think it was 2016, probably 17, 18, somewhere on that year, that I can see some guys wear these kinds of baggy pants. And I don't know how they use this. I mean, if they are going to run or probably walk, maybe this thing here, this piece of cloth just down below here, maybe this could cause you to trip. Well, I don't know about fashion. Well, anyway, for the illustration, you can see Top Treasure Hunter Zeon. This is the default mode, and this is the battle mode. Well, it seems it's stretchy. For the skill preview, this is the basic attack. You can see he hits twice, and Bitru is there flying. And this is the first skill. Blazing Sword. Definitely his sword is blazing. And we can really see fire elements. This is the second skill. Come here. Very nice fire effects. And we can see the burn status. So those are his skill animation. Now we are going to check out his hero story. Warrior Zeon, sex is male, nation Lenombe. Hero tier rare or rare grade hero, element is fire. He's 21 years old. Race human, position attack or attack type hero. Birthday is on February 8th. The self-proclaimed the best treasure hunter in Exos. While Zeon proclaims himself to be the best treasure hunter, he does at least possesses good treasure hunting skill without bragging about. Zeon wanders around the continent looking for Air Brigade of the Red Skull, which burnt the village where he had lived in his childhood and killed his mother and younger sister. After he was left alone, he learned battle skills by joining mercenaries as a potboy. Zeon soon promoted to be a regular member thanks to his talent. However, the mercenaries were disassembled after their leader's death. Afterwards, Zeon started to work as a bounty hunter and learned various skills as a disciple of Schmid, who saved Zeon's life and was a veteran bounty hunter. However, Zeon was sick of Schmid's excessive nagging and ran away with the treasures that Schmid found. That's really awful. It was then that he became a treasure hunter. Now Zeon is notorious all over the continent for smashing every opponent he fights against. Well, in all fairness, Zeon is very, very strong. I mean, he can be, well, based on the story, he really looks and sounds arrogant. But all in all, he's a super, super strong guy. And I'm still wondering, maybe this sword is Schmid, really. Because, you know, based on the story, it says there that when he left Schmid, he actually brought with him the treasures that Schmid got. Or probably both of them got. But I don't know, maybe this is one of them, the sword. Because if you happen to check out Schmid's Orange Fate Core, I can see that the sword he's holding is kind of looks this one. So that is the background story of Zeon. Now we are going to check out his fate cores. He has a gold fate core, and it's under the first Guardian fate core theme. You can see he's the one represented in this icon. The first Guardian, or the Dragon Emperor Knights. We can see two gold fate cores over here. One is Rera and the other one is Zeon. You can see a black fate core. A blue fate core, which is blue fate core Baraka, and the rest are black fate cores. So for gold fate core Zeon is Rude Zeon. Zeon from the parallel world where the Rude lineage has awakened. It's been said he could kill even a giant with one shot, as he boasts the strongest power among the knights. So if you are very familiar with the story and the lore and stuff, I'm pretty sure you know that each one of the Dragon Emperor Knights here represent the mythic hero. So just look at the title. It's Rude Zeon. So isn't it that the Rude mythic hero, or the mythic hero Rude, has already been released here in the game. There's also Misty, and I'm pretty sure you are familiar that it's under, Ramsey is under Misty, where the Misty lineage has awakened. So, and who else? Well, as for Cadmus and Bitru, we cannot see any of the heroes here that are under their specific lineage, but it so happens that there's really something lacking about what had happened. The game is going to close or shut down at May 11, and yet they haven't released all of the mythic heroes who represents each of these characters, or it's the other way around actually. These characters represent each of the mythic heroes. Let's say for Rera, is under the Marine Hawk lineage, right? So there's Rude Zeon, there's Blood or Black Moon Baraka, Ignite Anastasia, Rothbrock Baelish, and there's Misty Ramsey, and then Jude Turner Maggie. So I don't know if you find it sad or disappointing, because me and my guildmates do feel this way, because we were really rooting for other mythic heroes to be released in the game, and we were so excited because each one has his own, like, oh, I want to get Marine Hawk because he seems cool, like I want to get Black Moon for Baraka because like this and like that, and it's so sad that it won't be happening anymore. So here we go. Let's go back to our main topic for today, which is Zeon. So this is the gold fate core of Zeon, and you can see there's this dragon scale. This is the special passive of the Dragon Emperor Knights fate core theme. Everyone in this fate core theme has it, but for the particular gold fate core of Zeon, he has this Dragon Howling. Increases counter rate of all allies equipped with the Dragon Emperor Knights theme fate core by 10%. So he will be increasing the counter rate. While for Rera, it's Eye of the Dragon. Increases critical hit of all allies equipped with this theme. So for the first and second skill, it doesn't have any changes. Now we are going to take a closer look at Zeon. You can see he has this dragonic armor. It really looks nice. Well, the theme of the first Guardians or the Dragon Emperor Knights, you can see this gold and white designs, each of their costume. Even his hair here is kind of grayish, right? You can see the sword, and there are a pair of wings. So for the appearance effect,
I'll show you the infinite power.
Rude Zeon. Then this is the default mode, while this is the battle mode. It really looks strong. Now for the exclusive equipment, you can see this one, and this is actually the exclusive equipment of Rude as well. It really looks nice and very powerful. So let's take a closer look. This is Titan Slayer, Dragon Emperor Knights, Rude, Zeon exclusive equipment. A spear infused with the power of root that can destroy a heavy giant rock with one hit. And you can get this for 20,000 cess. If you happen to equip this on Zeon, his attack will be increased by 30 and combat power by 10,000. And if you can see this one also, isn't it the same? This is actually Rude's exclusive equipment as well. So okay. First, we are going to equip this one, and then we are going to check out the skill preview. That's the basic attack. And you can see that Zeon is almost flying whenever he attacks the enemy. Then, the first skill.
Watch and learn.
Really looks nice, especially because his armor matches with his sword.
I'll respect you if you survive.
This is the second skill. If you happen to finish the chapter story, which is chapter 32, I think we now get the idea why there is a dragon for Zeon's second skill. You can see the dragon because, isn't it? Zeon actually has dragon blood. I don't think it's a spoiler anymore because yes, he actually has a dragon blood because I think based on the story, it has something to do with, you know, Accor, and then probably it has something to do with Misty's sister, which is Violet. I'm just going to review about that. So, that is the gold fate core of Zeon. Now we are going to check out his orange fate core. Yeah, I think it has something to do with Misty's sister, who's Violet, and I think she's in a relationship with Accor at some time, that point, because, you know, Accor was really heartbroken when he found out that the Empress, I kind of forgot the name of the Empress. Is it Lowell? Empress Lowell actually cheated on him with Cadmus, and then after that, after some long periods of time, here comes Violet cheering up Accor, and then something happened. She became pregnant, and I think that I'm not pretty sure if that baby which Violet is having is actually Zeon, but there. That's why it's too bad the story didn't continue. There are a lot of things that needed to be cleared out. So, there's nothing we can do anymore. So, we are going to check out Zeon's orange fate core. So, we can see here, Groom Zeon. Zeon from the parallel world who is about to marry Iris after their long journey. So, this is one of the stories that really needed more, you know, more explanation, probably a specific episode just for the two of them, but it's too bad they won't be able to continue this anymore. So in this particular parallel world, Zeon fell in love with Iris at first sight in this parallel world. After completing their journey, they will be able to march down the aisles wearing a tuxedo and a dress. So I think it's just the same description as in the previous video, we already discussed about Iris, and this time, it's for Zeon. Now, since this is an orange fate core, there are no changes when it comes to the skills. So let's go to the hero introduction. You can see Zeon is there, and Bitru is on his right shoulder as well, and you can see the sword. He's wearing this purple and gray colored tuxedo. It really looks good in it, right? Really classy. Groom Zeon. This is the default mode, and this is the battle mode. Then for the exclusive equipment, you can see it has this color. Oh, then again, I already have a copy of this exclusive equipment, and I happen to dye this one. That's why it's now colored white and gold. It's supposed to be, there are some violet hues on his sword. I think I should change this one as well. Same thing we did on Iris, right? On Iris's exclusive equipment. So, kind of forgot. We have to equip the groom costume first on Zeon. You can see I have Zeon there.
Let's collect
Now
some
we
bounty.
are going to equip
Let's collect some
this.
bounty.
And I think I also changed the color of this attire. You can see that the gray has more a darker shade. So let's go to Terea's dye station.
There was no
We're
truth.
going
in
to
this
choose
for me.
Zeon. And we are going to check the exclusive equipment. So here it is. We are going to revert the color. So see, there's this violet colored or probably lavender colored blade. Okay, so it now is matchy-matchy. But then I kind of changed the color of his suit. So I think I'm going to leave this one. Because it already looks nice.
Your courage was
For me, that
admirable.
is. So let's go back to the airship. And we are going to the Fate Course button again. Then event Fate Core theme. We are going to look for Zeon. Okay, so he's here. And for the exclusive equipment, this is the original color. Even for his suit. So there you go. It's all matchy-matchy or terno. Now we are going to check out the skill preview. Oh wait, we should be checking out the price first. But actually you can get this for free before. So it's two-handed sword of bow. Zeon's exclusive equipment. A two-handed sword that symbolizes a sacred promise. So isn't that really sweet? It cost about 15,000 ses and Zeon's attack will be increased by 30 and combat power will be increased by 10,000 if you equip this on him. So, you're going to check out his skill preview. So it now has a purple effect. Because his rare grade version or the original version has fire effects. But this time, it's all purple. And even you can see this one, this is the first skill. Purple smoke, but still, there's this burn status effect towards the enemy. And this is the second skill. Just like Iris,
I'm counting on you. Yeah, we'll make it double for you.
the last one is different. Because for Iris, it's something that is focused on Iris more. But for this one, it's focused on Zeon.
Iris, I'm counting on you. Yeah, we'll make it double for you.
Really looks nice, right? And you can see some purple petals. So that is the orange Fate Core of Zeon, and I think that's the only one because for this one, this is actually the orange Fate Core of Awaken Zeon. So it's not the original Zeon but the awakened version. So I hope you didn't get confused with that because actually Zeon is still Zeon, and even Awaken Zeon, it's well, based on the story, the entire story of Exos, Zeon is just one person. But when it comes to the unit itself that we can use for battles, they actually made these two separate Zeons. But in fact, when it comes to the story, this is just one character. It so happens that when he became injured, he was healed by Genii, and then therefore his powers were awakened. That's why he became more powerful, and that's the same Zeon. So I don't know why that the developers created a separate character for Zeon. And probably because the position type is also different. Awakened Zeon is actually a Chaos type character, whereas the original Zeon is an attack type hero.
You need more practice, novice.
So here we go, here's the copy of my Zeon. I was able to level him up to 100. And when it comes to his Gold Fate Core, I was able to fusion this by level 4. I also have 3 copies of his Groom version or Orange Fate Core, or also known as Costume. So I'm just going to put it this way. Let's see the sword. I also have a copy of this one. And I equip him with the Relentless Determination series artifact because this will allow your characters to counter attack when ally receives damage. So this is quite nice. I used to use Zeon before. That's before the Season 5 update, because before Season 5 update, I used to put Zeon along with Raquel because they are of the same nation, which is Lenombe. But after Season 5 update, I don't know what happened. Some of the heroes, which include Zeon, happened to change their nation. So now, he's in Nord 1 Frosty. So therefore, since I'm not using the Nord 1 Frosty characters at all, when it comes to 7 Stunner and stuff, so I just benched him out. So too bad because I already built him before. Okay, that's before. So after the Season 5 update, and that was November 2021, I stopped changing stuff for him. So I didn't even change his gears anymore. So you can see that for his gears, okay, since he's also a damage dealing character, you know, an attack type character is also known as damage dealing. Same for the chaos type characters. So we are going to equip with him those damage dealing gears, such as breaker set like I have here now. There's the critical set. If not this one, you might go for destruction set. That will increase the critical damage, which is super important for damage dealing characters. And there's also sniper set for effect hit, and you can go for dash set just in case you want your Zeon to be speedy. So if not, you can go for this one. So as you can see, I haven't paid too much attention because this is the time wherein the gear sets was just newly introduced and I really don't have any idea how to use them. So that's why I just put these gloves, and you can see there's critical damage, critical hit rate, but then there's HP and defense. Supposed to be there is something like attack in percent, effect hit, and attack speed. So that's what you are supposed to do. Well, when it comes to the main stat, it should be like critical hit rate or critical damage. That would be really good for Zeon. And when it comes to this one, instead of effect resist, it should be effect hit because we want to make use of his debuff. He has burn. Afflict burn. Yes, there's also bind. So we really want to make use of that. When it comes to this dragon scale, it says there that it will grant a barrier equal to 20% of own max health. So you might be wondering, should I be raising his HP as well? I think you can do so. So look for something that has to do with attack in percent, critical hit rate, critical damage, HP in percent. Not like this one. This is a flat number or whole number. So look for something that has to do with percent. Defense in percent, I think not really. So you can probably look for other things like effect hit, attack in percent, or attack speed. When it comes to the boots, it should be attack speed, not defense. So again, when it comes to the 4 substats over here, for these 6 pieces of gears, again, look for something that has effect hit, critical hit rate, critical damage, some HP for the barrier, and attack in percent. And also, when it comes to signature force, so since he shifted from Lenombe to Nord 1 Frosty, therefore, it's a good idea if you're going to max out I was supposed to say Garf, but no, it's Shufraken's Nation, Nord 1 Frosty. You might want to max that out. And we also have the second general for Nord 1 Frosty, which is Momoring. You can also use her copies in order for you to max out. And since he is Nord 1 Frosty, you might want to get Blue Fate Core Topaki. He will give buffs to heroes from Nord 1 Frosty. And since he's a attack type hero, you might want to go for Blue Fate Core Sabrina. He will give buffs to attack type heroes, whichever nation they are from. And of course, don't forget about the Unleash Potential. This is quite important and this is very useful.
Ready. Skull
So
airship.
that will be all guys
I'll
for
find
today.
it.
We discussed about Zeon, our main hero for Exos Heroes, and I definitely going to miss him. You know, he is really kinda rude at times, especially when it comes to the story. His lines, he tends to be rude to almost everyone, but you know, deep inside, he's a good guy. And I'm sure everyone is going to miss Zeon and his really unique personality. So that will be all guys for today. Please do not forget to subscribe to my Twitch channel and also for my YouTube channel as well, where you can see all of my mobile games and console games adventure. This is Bear Gaming. Have a great day everyone.